What is the true measure of a person? Is it the absence of their fear or the volume of their words? The world is noisy. It is filled with opinions, with anger, with distraction, and with fear. But wisdom does not shout. It observes. The great humorist and philosopher Mark Twain understood this. He saw humanity in all its flawed glory, and he left behind a map. Not a map to perfection, but a map to mastery. A map that begins with a single, difficult truth. 1. Courage is resistance to fear. Mastery of fear, not absence of fear. You are not brave because you feel nothing. You are brave because you feel the fear, and you choose to act anyway. 2. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. If you are afraid to live, to take the risk, to embrace the journey, you will naturally be terrified of its end. But a life lived without regret leaves no room for that kind of terror. 3. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. The only way to conquer a fear is to face it directly, to walk into the storm. When you do, you discover the fear was only a shadow, and you are the light. 4. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Dream. Discover. The pain of regret is always heavier than the pain of failure. 5. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Do not wait for the perfect moment. It will never arrive. The entire journey, the grandest ambition, is simply a series of small steps. Take the first one. Now. 6. Action speaks louder than words, but not nearly as often. We live in a world that praises talk. People will tell you all about their plans, their beliefs, their intentions, but watch their feet, not their mouths. Watch what they do, and more importantly, watch what you do. 7. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It corrodes your own peace, your own mind. The first person you must save from your anger is yourself. 8. Worrying is like paying a debt you don't owe. You are spending your mind, your energy, and your present moment on a future that has not happened and likely never will. Reclaim your resources. Stop paying for a fiction. 9. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Not every fight is your fight. Not every argument deserves your energy. Recognize when a discussion is pointless. True wisdom is knowing when to walk away. 10. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that. But the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Surround yourself with those who see your potential. The person who truly believes in you will fan your flames, not try to extinguish them. 11. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see it. Know your worth. Invest in those who invest in you. It is not selfishness. It is self-preservation. 12. If you pick up a starving dog and make him prosperous, he will not bite you. This is the principal difference between a dog and a man. Be careful where you place your loyalty. Gratitude is a rare currency. Do good for the sake of doing good. not because you expect a reward or even loyalty in return. 13. It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. Silence is a powerful tool in a world desperate to be heard. The one who listens, the one who waits, often holds all the power. Do not speak just to fill the quiet. 14. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Be patient with the truth. It may be slow, but it is steady. Lies are fast, but they have no endurance. They burn out, while the truth remains. 15. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Honesty creates simplicity. A lie requires a complex architecture of memory and maintenance. The truth is simple. It requires no effort to recall. 16. Get your facts first. Then you can distort them as you please. Before you can have a valid opinion, before you can challenge the status quo, you must first do the hard work of understanding it. Know the rules before you try to break them. 17. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. In a world that often rewards shortcuts and compromises, simple integrity becomes a radical act. It is the one thing that is entirely within your control. 18. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. You can receive all of the applause in the world. You can be praised by millions. But if you go home and look in the mirror and do not like the person you see, you have nothing. Your own respect is the only one that matters. 19. When you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. The majority is not always right. It is often just the most popular. Have the courage to question consensus. Have the courage to think for yourself. 20. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Having access to wisdom is not the same as possessing it. A library you never enter is just a room full of paper. Knowledge only becomes power when it is consumed and applied. 21. Good judgment is the result of experience, and experience is the result of bad judgment. Do not be afraid of mistakes. They are not the end of the journey, they are the curriculum. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. You learn what is right by first discovering what is wrong. 22. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Your existence is a fact. Your purpose is a discovery. Seek it. Your life begins when you are born, but it truly starts when you understand the reason. 23. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Entitlement is a trap. The world provides the soil, but you must plant the seed and do the work. Your life is your responsibility, and yours alone. 24. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. When you feel trapped in your own problems, the fastest way out is to help someone with theirs. Compassion is a circuit. The joy you give to others inevitably flows back to you. 25. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. It is the ultimate act of strength. It is not for the other person. It is for you. It is the act of setting yourself free from the prison of resentment. 26. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Your physical strength, your resources, your title, these are secondary. Your will, your tenacity, your refusal to quit. That is what defines you. That is the fight within. 27. The secret to success is making your vocation your vacation. Do not chase a paycheck. Chase a passion. When your work is something you love, you will never work another day in your life. You will simply be doing what you were meant to do. 28. Honesty is the best policy when there is money in it. A witty, cynical observation, but one with a warning. Watch people. See if their principles change when a cost is attached. And ask yourself, what is the price of your own integrity? 29. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow just as well. A joke, perhaps, but also a reminder not to take life so seriously. Sometimes, the most productive thing you can do is to recognize what doesn't need to be done. 30. The lack of money is the root of all evil. The world often misunderstands this. It is not money, but the desperation for it, the lack of it, that drives good people to do bad things. Strive for stability, not for the sake of greed, but for the sake of freedom. The wisdom of Mark Twain is not a gentle pat on the back. It is a sharp, witty, and honest look in the mirror. It teaches us that courage is not the lack of fear, but the mastery of it. That anger is a self-inflicted wound, and that in a world of noise, the truth is often quiet, and integrity is your loudest statement. If these words resonated with you, help this message find the person who needs to hear it. Please like this video and share it with someone who is facing their own fear. What quote from Mr. Twain was your favorite? Leave a comment below and join the conversation. And subscribe to the Radio Quotes for more wisdom to guide your week. Thank you for listening.